We are back with my awesome N64 multi-cart. That's a flash cart. That's neither, but it's both. And it's complicated. Don't worry about it. Last week we did some Spider-Man stuff, and then we did a whole bunch of Star Wars, and we're going to continue that theme with Star Wars: Shadows of the Empire, which I'm a little less thrilled about because Rogue Squadron was just so good. This is a game I think a lot of people are very, very fond of. And I get the nostalgia for it because it was a launch title, but it wasn't a good game. Like, even back then, I played the game at launch and I thought it wasn't a very good game. Oh, I remember LucasArts. They used to make good things and now they don't exist anymore. But this is just. It's not a fun game. It's a game that I think does two levels well and then everything else is just awful. But, wow, this control stick is a little bit sensitive, but it's fine. Medium, that's fine. Alright, so Battle of Hoth. This is a level I actually kind of like, because it's kind of like a bad prototype, Rogue Squadron, basically. So let's do it. That's the shield generator. Yes, it looks like it's made out of cardboard. Don't worry too much about it. It's kind of nice that it tracks the health of the probe droids. It's funny. I put my other one up on my YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded it proper yet, but it's like up unlisted. And I was really thinking it was going to be John Williams' music that gets me hit, because every time I show Star Wars music, that's what it is. And it wasn't. Weirdly enough, some random person on the internet, like, copyrighted, like, the victory theme to Star Fox, though. And that's gotten hit, and I don't know how to remove that without getting hit again, so I might just have to make that non-monetized. More reason to support the Patreon, I guess. But that's level 1 complete. This level takes part in, I believe, 4 phases. Stage 2, now we've got AT-ATs, or ATSTs plus probe droids. Still gotta kill them all at once. It looks like they have eyebrows. They take significantly more damage. You tend to have to take a couple passes at them. But it's nothing we can't handle. I mean, we took down 2 AT-ATs, 2, 3? We beat that one stupid level in Rogue Squadron. That is a huge difficulty spike right at the start. So I'm not too worried. Plus we got 3 lives, and we only have like 2 more phases of this. Although you can turn really like unnaturally tightly in this. Rogue Squadron was not like that. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any sort of like sub-weapons. It's just, you got lasers, and I guess you can fly into enemies and do a lot of damage. So that does work. I'm surprised that didn't count as hitting the enemy right there. I kind of appreciate that that didn't. Return to battle. I am in battle. Stop whining, game. Now this is entirely, I don't think the shield generator actually has a health bar, but you can fail it for having the shield generator take so much damage. I think that's a timer thing, though. So let's try not to take too long. Ow. It's fine. It's fine. I still have my R2 unit, although I'm not playing as Luke. I'm playing as some guy named Dash, who was a big deal in the comic books, I guess. Oh god. Can I at least fly into him? No, I can't. I'm more of a TIE pilot anyway. Vary your speed, and by that you mean go full speed all the time, right? That's what I assume that means. I'm surprised that didn't count as getting hit. I gotta admit the hitboxes are kind of really friendly in this. I think Rogue Squadron would actually count that as running into him. Okay, so that's dead. Phase 2 complete. On to phase number C. This is the one where AT-ATs show up and you have to harpoon them. Or, this game does something rather groundbreaking for the time. You can just do damage to them and eventually they'll die. They've got a metric crap ton of armor, but you can just damage them until they go down. And honestly, I kind of appreciate that that's an option. Because I don't remember the buttons for the tow cables, and in case you didn't see Rogue Squadron, I'm not very good at flying in circles super close to things when, you know, distance is a little bit hard to judge. And there's a good chance you'll just run into the bloody thing. But in this one, you could actually just straight up fly into the AT-AT and it would count. For some reason, AT-ATs have glowy red eyes, which is a weird thing in this game. Hey, Kisu. Oh, I want to get to the part that really shows why I dislike this game intensely, which is the majority of the game. Like, I said when I started this, it has basically maybe 2 good levels, and that's because they play, like, Bad Diet Rogue Squadron. Okay. There's still one more level after this where you have to, like, run into everything. I think there's, like, 3 AT-ATs you have to take down, too. I'd like to, if nothing else, save my energy and just collide with them to drop their health. I've always appreciated that that's an option in this game. No other Star Wars game had the amazing forethought to just let you do damage to AT-ATs. Which, that really should not be groundbreaking. Like, yeah, okay, Luke took it down in kind of a cool way. I'm glad we can all recognize that, but it's annoying to try and replicate every time because the precision just isn't there, really. Fire tow cable. I don't know what that button is, and also I need to take care of other things first. Because other things will shoot at me while I'm trying to tow the thing. I've never really understood why the snow speeders had tow cables to begin with. Like, they're recreational vehicles that fly. It's not like you're going to be picking up something that's been grounded. Okay, so it's C left. Also, there's a limit to how many harpoons you have. And that's basically how fighting these things work. Again, glowy red eyes that just look kind of weird. It's also weird that the ATSTs don't have glowy red eyes. Like, I'm not necessarily about the red eyes, but consistency. Oh God. Okay, so yes, you have a limited number of times you can even make attempts to do this, because this is a game people like for reasons I cannot fathom. As I'm not making money on this video because John Williams will probably actually claim rights on the Battle of Hoth music because he has several times on other of my videos. Again, check out the Patreon. You can actually make money today. Okay, one more level. Now we gotta kill everything. Now, fortunately, they were at least nice enough to give us more health. I don't know what the slowdown button is. It's clearly not the same buttons as Rogue Squadron. Turn to battle. I'm in the battle. I am the battle game. Without me, there is no battle. I could hit the button right now and turn all the battle off. Is that what you're asking me to do? Because I can do that. It would actually make me happy, because then I wouldn't have to play this game again. Whoa! Ugh. I freaking hate this game. Alright. Yep, and that's why I can't use the tow cables right now. Game. There's too much stuff shooting at me to actually let me use the tow cables. Okay. Those probe droids have a surprising amount of health, though. Like, way more than they should. Okay, you're dead. That's one down. Fortunately, you're gonna try and shoot me from behind, which is not ideal. Whoa! And you're gonna try and shoot me from in front. That's even worse. Okay, let's get some range on this. I'm hoping I can finish level 1. Might have to drop it down to, like, easy difficulty or something. Okay, well, we at least did some damage to that. Oh god! Yeah, I don't think we can take another shot, though. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, now we should be able to fire the tow cable without getting ourselves killed. If I can figure out where the hell the thing is. Okay, we're just gonna have to take really wide turns, I think. It's probably like C down to like brake or something, which is stupid. I do not like the camera choices in this. Like, if the game basically let you keep your standard camera, it'd be a lot less disorienting. Like, I know this helps so that you can figure out where in relativity everything is to you, but it really is just disorienting to change the camera angle like that. Whoa. Okay, come on. Oh, don't want to get shot, 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 don't want to get shot. Probably going to get shot real soon, though. Return to battle. Okay, so that's one of those things dead, at least. It's two of those things dead, at least. Oh, God! I do not get people's fondness of this game, you know? I think it's genuinely just a bad game. Now, granted, there are significantly worse Star Wars games out there. Star Wars 4 Kinect exists, for example. But, you know, it's just not a good game that people weirdly are just fondly reminiscent of, and that's about it. Oh god. I have no control right now because the game decided to take all control away from me, because that's fair. Oh god. Okay, so see, yeah, this game has some weird camera choices. Like, you can have like a third-person director's choice camera that makes the game basically unplayable. It's kind of, it can kind of work in this mode. But when we actually get to what the game is, which is like 90% of the game and not this, it plays completely differently, and it's completely unplayable in that mode. Tell me to return to battle. I know to return to battle. I just need to take a wide enough arc so I can actually turn around and shoot some stuff without dying instantly. On the bright side, you know, if my theory that the shield generator is a timer thing doesn't actually hold up and it's not taking, or it's actually taking damage, none of these things have tried to target it, so we're fine. But I don't think that's actually how this game works, so we're still on a time limit here. I'm pretty sure. Whoops. I hope I have one more life. I don't think I do. Does 0 count as a life in this game? I guess we'll find out. Oh good, it does. Okay, so let's see how much damage we can do to the AT-AT while we're here. We'll do it the proper way, but yeah, you can actually sit here and actually, like, take it out with guns. And I think this is like the only Star Wars game that'll let you do that. And I think that's delightful. It's like the one thing I'll give this game. Because it ain't got much else. There we go. Not sure what that guy was shooting at. I think we've killed everything. Alright, there. Oh no, they destroyed the shield generator, but we completed the level. Conversely, if they destroy the shield generator, you lose. I don't understand that, considering that's how it's supposed to work, but sure. Alright. Press start to update player data. Alright, now we actually have to play what this game actually is for the majority of the level. Which, for some reason, is a third-person shooter on the N64. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. Like, Rogue Squadron 3 was bad for this. Oh god. I think there's a first-person mode, is there? Oh, yeah, okay, so, Director's Choice camera. Try playing with this. Who thought this was a control, or a camera style someone would actually want to use? Okay. So, that's the aim button. A is jump. B is shoot. Okay. And that's the plant yourself in one place button that we don't ever really want to play with. Although that also is that. Okay. We're good. So there's the Millennium Falcon. They're taking off without us because Han's kind of a dick like that. Even though we're basically playing dollar store Han. What would, like, the budget equivalent of Harrison Ford be, I wonder? Who would play Dash Rendar, dollar store Han? It's an important question. Okay, so shoot these guys. I remember playing this one really good Star Wars game in the arcade once, back when arcades were a thing. And it had, like, levels for every Star Wars movie. Okay, so how do I open doors? I remember this being a challenge the first time I played this, too. Nope. Okay, it's R1, because of course it is. Okay, so that guy is guarding something in there. The problem is these guys... Okay, so that's some kind of ammo. I think that one of these prison cells that holds one of these guys has, like, a challenge point in it, which you need if you want to get all the, like, unlockables in the game. The problem is that they'll basically one-shot you. I don't know why opening doors is a shoulder button. That's terrible. Is that a collectible? No, it's a, oh god, I'm stuck in the environment thing. Fair enough. Oh, it's nice you've got a turret. I'm just gonna make sure you can't use it. Thanks. And flee over here. It's just kind of vaguely point your character in the direction of enemies and hope that he shoots them. Because there is like an auto-aim system, and it's a pretty generous one, but it's mainly because the game doesn't sort of work on its own merits. Okay. I'm hoping there's some health over here. Oh god! Okay, well, you're dead. So, and now I'm dead, and there's some health. Awesome. Oh, it's one of those things that will instant kill you. Let's not run into him. I think the game turned me around, because they expect me to go that way. Look, guy, quit it. There's a challenge point in here. No, that's more ammo. Okay, so we go down here. I appreciate that the bodies are kind of hanging around. You know, all of the corpses play this like Doom, sort of. Okay, so let's grab some health. Now we open this door. Oh god! And now you're dead. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's not fine. Okay, so this is where the Millennium Falcon took off because Han's a dick. So I think we're just going this way. I think it's more or less a straight shot. There's like two paths. Have I picked up any new weapons for my character? Because I know there are new weapons at some point. Oh, there's a strafe button. Okay. So one of the shoulder buttons interacts with the environment, the other strafes. That actually makes it a little bit easier. Not substantially so, but a little bit. Okay, can we take out that turret, please? Yes, we can. I don't really see which... Like, I see something over there. Probe droids. Just kind of hanging out, though. There's really nothing else for me to collect, and it's a one-way, so I just kind of have to suck it up and hope stuff starts dying soon. But I'm really worried about those guys across the way that are actually shooting me, because I've got freaking dead-eye aim. Okay. So go, 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 go. I remember... If anyone's actually watching this that actually, like, likes this game and hasn't completely clicked off because I don't like this game, I would love for someone to explain to me something, because I once saw a glitch while I was playing with someone, and we've never been able to recreate it, and I've never seen it happen again. We were fighting Boba Fett, and Boba Fett's like a two-phase fight. You fight Boba Fett, you kill him, and then you fight his ship. Except when we got to the part where his ship showed up, it wouldn't lose health. Like, it just could not lose health at all. It was very weird. So we had to, like, run around the environment fighting this ship that would take no damage. And, like, it was just weirdly sort of soft-locked for some reason. If you want to see, like, the probe droids being really creepy in Star Wars, you should check out... What's its, Jedi Outcast. Because in Jedi Outcast, they're freaking huge and freaking terrifying. Like, they're 3 times the size of your character. And they're just horrifying to look at. Oh god. Yeah, so this third-person shooting nonsense is the majority of the game. Platforming is not very good, and there's lots of platforming. One thing that kind of helps platforming is you eventually get a jetpack about probably 80% the way through the game, well after you could have actually used some way to help the platforming get a little less awful. So it's... lots of things about this game just feel questionable, and I see so many people say this is like one of the best N64 games ever. It's like, it's not even a good game. If you swing your jetpack side to side, you can actually like break gravity because it's not actually programmed well. That's a speedrun tactic as well, as I understand. The speedrun community picked up on that pretty quick. Alright, so no one's in here. Whoa, god. Oh, stop directors cameraing me. I would like to finish the first, you know, Hothy bit, if I can. Where's the... Okay, we're just going to put it on basically the other side of the environment. That's fine. There's nothing awkward or obtuse about that. Stop hiding behind crates, you jerks. Okay. That's another turret down. And of course, there's a big explosive crate right there. I think it's explosive. It's red. Red things in games usually involve explosions. That's just common sense right there. That's math. I'm just gonna run real fast so things can stop shooting at me. You know, we might be dollar store Han Solo, but we're gonna Han Solo this and just charge headlong into danger. Everything will work out. Or our comedy sidekick Wookiee will rescue. We don't get a Wookiee. Instead we get like a crappy robot. Oh god. Can I continue from the start point? I can. I don't have any further lives though, so this might prove to be an interesting experience. Okay. Okay, I think we're about halfway through this area. The problem is it ends in a platforming challenge. I see a challenge point over there, but I need to platform over there, and I do not think I'm up to that task. This kind of reminds me of Blue Stinger, with all those like areas where you had to like get those emergency grappling hooks to save your life or you die instantly. Like, I'm just immediately reminded of all that nonsense. That game was so awful. And the sad thing is there were bits of it that were kind of like hilariously so bad it's good. And it just... we need to activate the generators to open this door, apparently. I wanted to try anyway. Okay, so what do the generators look like? What am I looking for? Well, I see a thing I can interact with, so let's try interacting with it. I see another thing I can interact with. Let's try interacting with it. I would very much like to finish the Hoth segment, because it actually does end on kind of a cool boss fight. If we can get there. Are these the generators? Because if these are the generators, why not just have one of them? Because you have to go to the same place to turn them all on. Okay, so for some reason we have to restart multiple generators, but they're all activated in the exact same place. Why not just one generator? I don't get it. Okay. I think we did critical damage to that guy. Okay, activate that. Oh god, this is the part with platforming. So see this huge crack in the ground? It's gonna split open more and more, and we gotta be real careful about that. And we're gonna die horribly. Oh, please tell me we can continue. I don't like that. Where are we? Okay, we're still in Escape from Echo Base. I guess we're gonna start over. In case the title of this level didn't surprise you enough, you're fighting an ATST on foot, which is kind of interesting. If I remember, it's kind of buggy though. You can just sort of stand behind it and it won't bother you. Okay, you know what? I'm impatient. We're Dark Soulsing this. I'm just gonna run past everything, come hell or high water, and we'll see what happens. What's the worst thing that could happen? I die horribly? Yes, probably. Okay, well, you're in the way. I have to kill you. Auto turret. Does a lot of damage if you stand around to just deal with it, but if you run past it, it's basically ineffective in all respects. Just gonna keep going. Although, this is gonna be a bit of an interesting situation, because there's gonna be enemies on this ledge, and I'm gonna slip off because ice physics. I'm trying. I'm trying. I just want to get to the ATST fight because it's one of the few high points of this game, I think. There's kind of a neat moment where you have to fight a robot in a junkyard. Oh! Yeah, this game is super slippery. I'm not just saying that because I'm bad. I am bad. I'm willing to admit I'm bad. But this game does not control particularly fun or well. Again, I find this quizzical that people like this game. I think it's mostly just nostalgia. Alright, last life. If we don't make it, we're playing a different game. Probably a better Star Wars game. Although, to be fair, there is one more that might be worse on the N64, and this will shock you. I own it. Alright, good enough. That's what most of this game is. It's not particularly great. But people love it, and I find that strange. Okay. So our next game is Battle for Naboo. Oh, I don't want to play this game. So this game is basically based entirely off of the Star Wars movie. Except for the majority of it, you're flying little hover platforms and stuff, and little, like, police car vehicles. And everything is slippery and slidey, and it's not fun. The sad thing is, if I remember correctly, this is made by Factor 5. And, that's the best part about this, is Jar Jar dying immediately. But, yeah, this is basically what most of the game is just riding these little platforms, shooting at things, and it's not fun, from what I remember. But, we'll see what we can do to make this slightly... Oh, I remember LucasArts, they used to be good. They also used to exist. And that was a nice time. Where'd my cat go? He ran off somewhere. Alright, come on. I can't skip this because I think it's the first time this game is loading up. Good old Factor 5. I remember when they used to exist too. And they made cool things like Turrican and Rogue Squadron. And bad things like Rogue Squadron 3. Alright, start. Oh, everything about this game I dislike. Alright. If I remember correctly, everything controls kind of weird in this as well. Like, it's super slidey. If I remember correctly, like, I think it's got like a non-standard control scheme by default or something. It's been forever since I've played this, mainly because I don't like this game, but... Everything about this just reminds me of a better Star Wars game in the form of Rogue Squadron, a game I'd actually want to play. And did play last time, and it made me happy. Because it wasn't Shadows of the Empire or this, really. Yes, I know it's the Battle for Naboo. I'd like to skip it, but I can't because it's the first time this file has seen this cutscene. I'm gonna get sued by John Williams again. No money for me tonight, it seems. The sad thing is, I don't have Star Wars Racer on N64. That's an actual good game. I have every other Star Wars game, which, to be fair, means that I also have Rogue Squadron, which is, like, the second greatest Star Wars game ever made. But, yes, we're playing Lieutenant Gavin Sykes. Although we're spelling Gavin kind of weird. Because spelling things commonly is spacey, I guess. Oh god, this is the adventures of some random police officer that shows up sort of retconned in one scene in the movie to just make our character seem like he was actually part of the movie. It's like, I think when they first showed this game, it's like, you know that one nondescript guard who was with Amidala at the end? No? Oh, he's the protagonist in this game. Okay. So we're basically not going to get anything of value done in this game. Okay. So this is what we get to play as. The crappy speeder. Awesome.
This is Captain Panaka. I am ordering all officers to clear the city at once. Do not engage the enemy except in self-defense. We don't want a war in our streets.
Well, they've kind of already started a war, but I guess we're just avoiding combat for now.
I copy, Captain.
So, I think it's important that I pitch this game as it basically exists, and that is, you know the Factor 5 blokes, those cool people that made those awesome Star Wars flight arcadey sim games? Let's make a game that is nothing involving that, and instead you're just on the ground the entire time. Whoops, I didn't want to do that because I'm taking damage and I need to hurry.
I have a weapons malfunction.
Okay, we gotta go rescue our friend now, who's fighting these little droids with the shields. There, you're safe. Be free. Go on, get out of here. I don't even want you here. Random police officer I'm rescuing. Oh, everything about the HUD just makes me think of a much better Star Wars game I could be playing right now.
Now let's move out. We'll cut through the
Bonk.
Once we reach the edge of the city, we'll burn jets to the swamp.
Alright, let's do the, yeah, definitely. There's clearly not a cool sky battle happening above us that I'd like to be a part of right now. Now let's just drive around as a car. And the sad thing is, car nonsense is about, at least 60% of this game. About halfway through you get to like a farm that in their barn they have just a random spaceship that you get to use. That's kind of nice feeling. But at that point you spent hours in this crappy little speeder. Or the crappy little droid platforms or whatever. It's just, it's not what Factor 5 was good at, and it's quizzical that they decided to take it in this direction. Like, the nice thing is when you get to the end, you do get to, like, take part in the assault on the space station with Anakin, where he backwardly saves the day. But, you know, by that point, you've pretty much given up on the game at this point. The funny thing is, like, my intro to this game, because I hadn't heard about this game for a very long time, is someone I knew from school that I barely ever interacted with decided to spend a day with me for some reason. They brought this over, and we played, like, I think it was, like, a multiplayer mode or something that had the spaceships, like, completely unlocked, and it was awesome. It's like, oh, cool, this game's a spaceship game. No, it's not. It's sad, and I hate everything about it. And it makes me sad. Oh, good. Now we're getting different hover platforms that suck. Except they're slower. Good. This is how life should be in a game made by people who make spaceship games. Cars. And different shaped cars that handle terribly. I can hear my cat somewhere, but I don't know where he is. Alright, so this is what we're piloting this time.
Modified version of this.
Great. Hey, it's kind of like the first level of Rogue Squadron. You remember that game? That game was cool. And how it was about flying spaceships and not driving cars and being miserable about it.
Let's lend a hand. Yes, sir.
You're under arrest. Alright. So now it's like the first level of Rogue Squadron, except you're stuck on the ground, but you still have to move your cursor to try and aim at stuff as opposed to just pointing your entire ship in the direction. So actually aiming in this game is really hard. Okay, is that my... No, that's not my friend. Yeah, aiming is an absolute nightmare, and everything just is floaty and takes forever to, like, line up your shots. Like, it worked in three-dimensional movement. It doesn't work here. Oh, that's my teammate. Yeah, see, it's also a problem when we're flying basically the same things our opponents are, and I'm expected to deal with that.
I have one on my tail. See if you can help
Nope,
me out.
dealing with this right now, thanks. Okay. Or is there more over here? Yeah, there was. Okay, fine. I'll go deal with this guy. Because my teammate's useless. Okay, there, we saved the little flea people. You're welcome. Your police tax dollars at work. Okay, so what am I looking at to shoot now? Hope that's not my teammate. Might be.
I'm taking heavy fire.
You'd be taking less heavy fire if you stopped running into all their bullets.
Thanks for the assist.
No, I guess we're defending our teammates more and more. That's another thing. Like, we're a police defense force on a planet getting invaded. Most of the missions are also defense-based, which isn't the most fun if you don't like defense missions, which I don't. And escort missions, which I really don't. There's something up on that ridge.
They're attacking the farm.
Oh no, we have to save the farmers.
Hurry up.
Oh, whatever will we do without crops to feed the invaders that are robots so they don't eat to begin with? Alright.
Lieutenant Sykes, incoming spam.
Well, let's not crash into that. Or counterpoint, let's crash into that. That sounds like a good plan. Then I can play something that's not this. That too also seems like a plan. A sensible one. One that would make me happy. Okay, there's supposed to be more over here. Where? There you are. We're dead. Okay. There's so many better Star Wars games than this one out here. On the N64 alone. Again, not going to say this is better or worse than Shadows of the Empire, because that's an uncontrollable mess, but this is just a big ball of wasted potential and terrible execution. Alright, where are you?
Excellent.
It also does not help that most of the targets are really, really small.
We've encountered heavy resistance. Sykes, there's a trader village in the swamp. They'll help us once we find them.
Oh good, let's go fight tanks on our tiny little unarmored platforms. That sounds like a recipe for success. Okay, well we're defending this place. I'm not really seeing them on the radar though. There, Cap.
Keep your eyes open and your head up,
Oh,
Lieutenant.
I think here they are.
Back and provide
Oh,
cover.
here's someone anyway. Okay, well you're dead. Oh, there's more over here. Ow. Oh, that's fair. Well, to be fair, I can't shoot him down, but...
Look out! Incoming AAT!
Where? I'm not really getting any feedback as to where they're coming from. All you said is they're coming from somewhere. I don't know where. Okay, there's a bridge, so I'm guessing this is where I need to be. Okay, well, I can still fire missiles and stuff. It's basically Rogue Squadron, just without the fun. I can't shoot my teammates in the way.
Let's trade in these heavy staffs for something faster.
Okay.
I can't take another direct hit.
Yeah, no kidding, you can't take another hit. You ran into every single shot and then got caught underneath me. Replay level. I don't want to deal with this, but we're gonna. Take another swing at it. Then we'll move on. Now, we're probably going to have to play one extra game tonight, because I think the next game listed is Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, which we already played. And to be fair, I'd play more of that, because that game's actually decent, but, you know, that's not what we're here for today. We're here to play 5 games we have yet to play on this cartridge. Okay, so where are you? There you are, you're dead. There's more over here.
I have one on my tail. See if you can help me out.
See if I can help you out with what? You've got nothing on you.
Good job.
Okay, there's still one alive. But yeah, there, that guy's dead. Like, I just do not care for the aiming in this game at all. You know, with a Rogue Squadron, you're basically controlling your ship, and your ship's not in a straight line. Here, it kind of works like that, but you kind of also have to just control it as a separate cursor. And it just feels very wonky, and it's just very fiddly to aim.
Thanks for the assist.
Okay, why are you so useless, Captain? I think you outrank me. Logic would dictate that you should be better at this than me. Or at least more experienced. And yet you are the least effective at doing this. Okay. You go on your merry little way, Captain. I'm going up here. Okay.
You're attacking the farmhouse.
Guess we're going this way now. They at least spawn some enemies directly in front of me, so I can at least do some stuff with that. If I can aim properly, but of course, because we're stuck on the terrain and we're in a ground vehicle, depending on the angle of terrain, our shots get wildly affected too, which is kind of hard to deal with at times. And yes, I am just going to keep complaining about this game because it's not that great. Not as bad as Shadows of the Empire. That game is unplayable, but this is not fun. And I just see it as a big ball of wasted potential. Okay, where's the target? There it is, shooting at the wall, because of course it is.
Excellent.
Okay.
We've encountered heavy resistance. Thanks, there's a trader village in the
Okay, I think we're going down there now. Although our compass is directing us back to the farmhouse we were already dealing with. I'm going to assume that's actually just directing us at our captain. Which actually means it's probably better we fly directly in front of him. Try and deal with this on our own so we don't have to deal with him.
I'm taking heavy fire. I can't take another direct hit.
You can't take another direct hit. I'm the person fighting tanks. You jerk. Okay. That's fine. That's over. Cat wants out. Good point to put him out. Even he can't stand this. I get you. And that's because my cat has good taste. For the most part. Okay. So let's get my feet warming blanket of blanket warmingness back on. And play some more games. So our next game is going to be Star Wars 1 Racer. We've already done that. So Starcraft 64. I can't imagine this is going to play well. But we can try to play an N64 strategy. I mean, we've already done that, haven't we? But we can try to do this again. But with Starcraft flavor this time instead of Command and Conquer. I'm actually not very familiar with StarCraft in general. I don't really interact with Blizzard in any real capacity. Don't care. Play the game. Figure it out as we go or we all die. Okay, single player. Boot camp. Oh, but I'm wearing bare feet. I can't wear boots. Okay, here you'll learn the basics of your unit selection and control. Alright. You may skip the demonstration. I probably shouldn't do that, though. Okay. 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 The Marine is the basic combat unit. Select Marine by placing cursor and pressing A button. Whoa, okay. Move. Move. Locate your comrades by pressing the B button. When moving, moving the B button. When moving using the B button, your Marine will attack any hostile. Okay. I want to point out it's showing the C buttons down here, not the B button, but alright. I guess we're supposed to go this way. Okay, we found our friends. Select a group by holding down the A button. Okay, so we're point and clicking with a mouse here, sorta. Okay, I guess we go this way. Or not. Maybe we go this way. Let's go, random blueberry people. Alright, we defeated the silver and red menace. The random blueberry people. I will say that the control stick is a little sensitive for this sort of thing. The command center to the north needs reinforcements. Report there immediately. Okay. It'd be nice if I had like a map to get there, but I suppose I can just select here. Have my little blueberry people go that way. Oh, it's nice they have basic pathfinding, I guess. Okay. So, just gonna deal with this. It's weird these don't have basic turrets or anything to defend them. Command center is the focal point of every Terran colony. Use it to construct SCVs, which mine resources. So it's basically the strategy element version of what's its battle tanks, Rise of the Black Dogs. Okay, so select, build, that thing. Okay. Build that, please. Not enough minerals. Okay. Am I supposed to use these guys to mine for minerals until we get that stuff? Or... oh, no, I've got this guy. Okay. I think. You go over there. Okay, yeah, there we go. The controls are not the easiest to understand when they have like 3 different variations of the controls and all of them seem to be valid. Okay, so giving me more freebies so that I can build more stuff. Select command center, press C button to build, select the icon, okay. Build this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Come on. I need to micromanage some things. And I think they're just going to do that on their own. Okay, they automatically harvest from nearby resources. The first one didn't, but okay, whatever. They'll continue to harvest until ordered to do otherwise. Well, I think they're going to run out of resources eventually, but sure. I guess just build more of them, since we can. Until you tell me to do something else, I guess. There's 3. Now that you have some resources, let's build a barracks. Okay. We're in global build menu by pressing the Z and R buttons together. Select build basic and choose barracks. Build basic. Barracks.
Not enough minerals.
Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it decided not to do that, but there. Build the thing. Build the thing there. Do it now, I command you. I have not seen too many console-based strategy games, for good reason. They usually get controlled best with a mouse. But consoles tend to not be able to keep up with RTS-type stuff. That said, the N64 had this, it had Command and Conquer. It had like 2 Command and Conquer games, I think. And of course, like, there was Warcraft on the Saturn and PS1 as well. So this is hardly in a league of its own, but I wouldn't say it's an experience for an RTS I'd want to have. I can't imagine finding like a physical copy of this would be at all affordable either. Like this seems like a rather hard to get game just by virtue of the fact it is StarCraft. Okay, so we need supply depots to support their troops. Press the Z and R buttons to build a global menu. Do something. Supply depot. Okay. Supply depot. And we'll build that there. Okay. You guys have your orders? Carry them out before I have you fed to the GRU. Okay, is this done yet? Can I train my people up? Because apparently they need that. Train 10 Marines. Select barracks and queue up the first 5. Okay, build 1, 2. Not enough supplies. Okay. So we need more of something anyway. I don't... We have 218 of them. What makes you think we don't have enough? Okay, now we have enough. I don't really get it. Maybe it just wasn't complete or something? I don't know. Oh, it's probably using the material store here because it doesn't automatically take them from the start. It takes them in increments, which is a very weird way to have done that, but whatever. Okay. Riveting, high-stakes gameplay right here. Truly, this is the esports of the future. I feel like the N64 could have probably had a pretty good XCOM, though. Maybe not real-time, but turn-based strategy could have probably had some good games. But all they really got was Ogre Battle, and that was kind of it. Okay, so we've got 7 currently. Okay, so that's 4, 7, 8. I wonder if I could fire up a copy of Bloons on my computer and just play like an entire round of Bloons Tower Defense in the time it takes for this to actually happen. That would at least be fun for me. Okay, so we got 4, 5, plus 4 more, so that would be 9. Still gotta wait for 1 more after that, and then I have to wait for all these guys to get trained. Oh. I mean, I get that this is a tutorial, it's not going to be that exciting, but this is mind-numbingly boring. That should be enough Marines. Once it's done training them all up, anyway. But we're still sitting here waiting. Maybe we'll get hit by a meteor in the meantime, and, like, it'll just be interesting and stuff will happen. Alright, so what can you do with those Marines? Defend your base. Oh, a thing's gonna actually happen, okay. Okay. I'm supposed to use B, not A. Okay. I mean, you're all waiting there, so this should not be a problem. Boom! Good explosion effects. Not like Blast Core good, but good-ish. Oh, we're victorious. Hooray. I think I'm done now, though. That is not conducive to this sort of structured segment type thing, I don't think. So, what will our third game be? Our third game will be, oh god, Starshot. Okay, this is a game I've thought about like doing a full Let's Play of, because I don't think all that many people have played this game really. It's a very not good 3D platformer, but I rented it a lot as a kid. And I remember getting stuck exactly on the second level, like right before the end, because you were trapped in this room, and you had to get to the end. You had to kill these monsters that were unkillable, and then, like, you were chased by a monster that was also unkillable that would kill the monsters for you, but he would kill you on the way, so you had to, like, hit him, kite him over to the enemies at the end, and then have him kill you. And the only way to get around it was, like, to jump between his attacks. It was a very awkward thing to do, and I was just stuck there for the longest time. This is also one of those games that has collectibles that you need every single one of to beat the game, which is not great. But basically, we are in a circus, and we have to attract customers by being a circus performer, sort of. Or rather, we need to get circus acts to make our circus interesting, because we're falling behind. But the people we work for are very, very stingy. I mean, it's conceptually kind of interesting. I like the idea. I kind of like the cynical tone of it, too. There's some good jokes here. It's just not a good game. At all, really. But, the space circus will land here. And then you'll have awesome times. We'll get to go to the big top. You know, as much as I don't like Rayman 2 all that much, it's kind of grown on me a little bit. I still don't like it. But even back then, as much as I dislike Rayman 2, I think it's safe to say I hated Starshot more. Also, there's a robot that doesn't look terribly friendly. And they're gonna blow up our missile. They're our competition. And they look like they were taken straight out of Check's Quest. Well, I guess we lose. This always happens to me. I've never had any money. Yeah, that makes two of us. My show's nothing. I've shipped that rust as soon as it starts moving, and now my missile parade's been destroyed. Life sucks. Go explore this planet. Okay. We're gonna go down there, and we're gonna figure out why this happened. Yes. Oh, good. Starshot, but he's useless. Yes, he's definitely useless. And he's a juggler. Alright, fine, let's go. Okay. Okay. So let's try talking to someone. What's the talk to someone button? There it is. How's the investigation going? You'll notice that the cops are all women in bikinis. This game sort of like to try and attempt to have like the rare thing of having sort of like adult comedy in it, sorta. But alright, so let's go have an adventure. Like the first level, it's not too bad, but like after the first level, everything kind of goes wrong from there. I think you can destroy these sandcastle things. Yeah, you can. Okay. Green gives you extra lives. We already have those. Oh. Okay. So A is jump, B is currently nothing, which I don't think is how that's supposed to be, but... Hey, and you can do 3 different jumps. See? Triple jump. Just like that Mario character that you like so much. This is totally just as good. Actually, the camera control is a little bit more friendly. Okay, so we got the Mega Fuel. So, you're going to need all the Mega Fuel in this game if you want to go and actually beat the game. There we go. Okay, so we need blue to actually use our attacks. But all these red triangle collectibles, which look like generic things because they are, you need every single one of them to go to one of the planets so you can actually finish the game. And it's like, if you actually look at the first level, it's kind of cute, it's kind of fun, it's okay. But like, immediately after the first level, it stops being good. Ow. Okay, we can't talk to you and you're just going to attack us. Fair enough. Woo! This is a save point. Also, this World Devastator from Rogue Squadron was what did it. It's the rival, evil Circus thingamabob that apparently has been cloning Starshot because that's the final boss. You fight 3 clones of yourself. And I'm totally fine with spoiling this because this game's terrible. And this game kind of ends on what I assume is supposed to be like some kind of edgy joke that might have been supposed to be like a lead into the next game. But you defeat all the clones and it's like, yay, you saved the day. But it turns out that the person who returned to the circus was a clone and you're just captured, and that's how the game ends. We have to go fight the Virtua Circus now because Yu Suzuki did something wrong with Virtua Fighter. Yes, yes, you blew up our missile. Now we're gonna blow up your thing. It's fine. Let's go. Go break the thing. I don't care about reading all this dialogue right now because this game is not all that worth it. You got your little rocket buddy, as well as your little, like, RC car buddy. And for some reason you need all these sidekicks, which I feel like you don't need all of them, but you got them. Oh, it's a neat little feature. As you take damage, your outfit gets ripped and torn and dirty, which is kind of neat. I'm just here to save the area. Thanks. See ya. That didn't heal me at all. Oh, more fuel. We need that. We've already missed a whole bunch and it doesn't really matter all that much, but also we can't swim. Or rather we can, but we die instantly because something kills you in the water. So let's stay out of there if we can. And this pier just sort of ends no matter where you go. Just gonna grab more green health. Sorry, officer. Gonna grab this. Hey, an outhouse or a changing room. They didn't like that we were peeping on them though, so unfortunately we got kicked out. Again, it feels like it's trying to sort of be like a Rare game with its sort of goofy, vaguely adult-ish humor, but a lot of it just feels like it falls flat, you know? Okay, I think we want to go over here. And stuff's just randomly spawning in because this game is not super well optimized for the N64. I don't think this was ever on anything but the N64 either. Like, I'm pretty sure it was exclusive. Which is fine. The less of this in the world, probably the better. We do need that yellow stuff, though. Can I climb up there? No, we can't. Okay. Well, I can't make that jump, and I took fall damage, because fall damage in a platformer. That's, thanks, Bubsy. And I'm sliding off everything. Yep, we're here. We need to be over there. I know. But to get over there, I think we need to fly, which means we need that yellow stuff. The vaguely weird-shaped yellow polygons. Yep, we can kind of swim. But you will die because sharks spawn. So you don't want to swim too often. Whoa! Oh god, we're definitely dead now. Yep, we're gonna die now. It's not exactly Snackers the shark, I'm not gonna lie. That's a shark that terrifies me. And it's weird that they had a friendly shark in the form of Clanker in like the exact next level, but Snackers freaking scarred me for life. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. It seems like they can't tell which ones should get me, so they decide to leave me alone for about 1 second before I die. Starshot, you terrible, terrible 3D platformer. Let's try jumping over here. Should be enough for him to, like, just let me get over here. I see the arrow pointing in the opposite direction. That's concerning. Can you boot me over into this direction? I mean, you can, but what did that accomplish? Guess we'll find out. I do kind of like that you can, like, control your shots. Like, that's interesting. It's not that helpful, but it's interesting. In fact, it makes the actual doing anything in this game a little bit more fiddly than it should be. But again, it's conceptually interesting. No, I think we have to take this terrible path over here. Like, I think this is just what we have to do. As long as I kind of let the first one pass. I have no idea where I am right now. Okay, I should probably save. Okay, so we need the yellow stuff because it's fuel for our little rocket sidekick who's going to basically become a mode of transportation for us. I remember this. I don't remember the exact controls. It might be R. Okay, so it gives you flying time, and you're going to need to use this frequently. Okay, press on A. So basically it's a double jump, sort of. Okay. Okay, let's just keep grabbing the random yellow polygons. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Unfortunately, you can only use them in certain... Like, you can use it whenever you want, but the game does not give you them to you with any degree of frequency, I find. It's... Again, it's sort of weird when you combine this with the fact that the game gives you, like, 2 separate sidekicks. Neither of them really get any time to shine, I find. And it just feels like there's a lot in this game going on that really wasn't thought through all that well. Okay, well, we can just fly past all this nonsense, and we're going to. Because screw this. Okay, so where's the place we need to get to? I think it's over in this direction. I mean, that's the thing, if you fill this thing out, you can kind of just skip the entire area if you really wanted to. Now I want to see what's in the volcano, because I can. Okay. That happened. Like, you're supposed to go to all these islands, but the fact is, once you have the fuel, and if you just stock up on it, you can kind of just go wherever you want. And since where we want to go is, like, the rival Circus, as long as we know where that is, we can just kind of go straight there. Because you got more than enough fuel, really, to get there. I think we need to go off in this direction. And the game's happy to let you do it. I think this is why there isn't a ton of use with the flying rocket, because they didn't know how to, like, structure the levels around it, but they didn't want to get rid of it either. This is where we need to be. I'm not sure if we have to take down these lasers. We might have to, which means I may have screwed this up. Like, this might have been how they decided to structure it. We've got a laser system, sure. Because what you have to do ultimately is get sharks to eat the supports to this thing. I remember this. But I'm also not sure how you're supposed to get back if you get over there. It's... I don't know. Everything about this game feels half thought through, you know? Like, I kind of have fond memories of the first level because it's cute and it's got some goofy humor and stuff, but I just sort of, oh god, I immediately remember everything about this game that I hate. That's good enough for me. I've thought about doing a full playthrough of that game, but I also remember how much I hate that game, so it's complicated. Alright, so we did Shadows, we did Battle for Naboo, we did Starcraft, we did Starshot, we did Racer last time. I already did Star Fox 64, so Stunt Race 64 is what we're going to finish on, I guess. Let's see what this is all about. Continue without saving. Will this be a hidden gem racing game, or will it be a kind of sort of mostly generically not great racing game like most of them on the N64? I'm inclined to think it'll be the latter, but we'll see. Contest mode. New game. Okay. Okay, so these are all the characters. They all look rather unpleasant, but we'll be this guy, I guess. Sure, your name is Toad. Why not? Okay. I don't need hints. I just wanna... Can I go through the... I don't... Quit. Contest. New game. Pick your character and his terrible, terrible character. Normal. Continue. Okay, I think we have to go to qualify. Okay. Now let's try this. Okay, so A is speed up. Whoa, okay, this car handles like an absolute brick. Okay, we've got lollipops and gingerbread people with snow. I'm not really sure what the theme of this area is supposed to be. It feels like it's several kind of combined. Okay, so we hit a booster with the Z button. Okay. Roll right, backflip, X2. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing I have to like go off some jumps to pull some stunts, it looks like. Lap 2. Whoa, okay. Okay, well it's not R to do stunts. Look at the C buttons, maybe. I failed. Okay, what do we have for hints? Okay, 6 goals. Complete in order to qualify. Use the Z button for turbo boost. I know about that. Uh-huh. Alright, so... Okay. Let's try this again. So I know how to do turbo boost. I'm not sure how to do stunts though. Am I supposed to input like a button combination, or am I just supposed to hold the stick in a direction? I'm not really sure what's on the table right now. Okay. So that's... B is a respawn button for some reason. Got the 2 times. Not really sure why that's a requirement, but... Okay. I'm still not really getting a feel for what the stunt nonsense is. It doesn't seem like it's a control stick thing. So let's try C buttons. No, what's not C right? Is it the... Okay, view demo. Maybe this will give us some hints. Okay, so you're gonna show us the entire control stick. Alright, this should help. A to move forward, got it. just staring at the little controller to get some ideas. Okay. Oh, it's double tap right, because that's something literally anyone would think of. Okay. Alright, got it. So, we have to double tap in order to... Also, qualification rounds before you can even actually play the game. I don't like that on a fundamental level. You know, it reminds me of like that test you have to do in Driver, where they just give you a list of random nonsense to check off without any idea what you're actually supposed to be doing. Okay, so double tap back, that lets us do that. Okay, we need that 2x, we gotta restart. Because there's not enough time to take a second lap. Because this was a qualifying round of sensible design, except none of those things actually were sensibly designed. Okay, so double tap back. Okay. I need to get that double. The game is actively like trying to make me turn to the... It's actively trying to like make me turn in the direction it thinks is forward, which means if you pass this, you have to restart, because there's no way for you to actually do it. That's not good. That's actually really bad. I'm thinking this racing game is basically like most of the racing games on the N64. Not really worth the time, or the money, or the development hours. Okay, so we need to roll right now. Okay, we got roll right. We just need to make some money and go fast. We need to go fast. Go, 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 go. There we go. That took way more effort than it should have, but there. I did the qualifier so I can actually play the game. This guy has a face and hair. Start round. Alright. Okay, I don't know why this is entirely automated, or why I have to sit here and watch it be automated. Like, seriously, you could have just done this. I didn't need to watch that, but sure, let's go. Here we go! Yeah, supercharged. I really do not understand what the actual, like, aesthetic to this game is supposed to be. Like, we've got gingerbread people, what appear to be kind of classic hot rods, like sci-fi turbines holding up the entire place, mountains. What is the theme here? Is it classic cars? Is it futuristic racing? Is it, like, fantasy nonsense? Because it just doesn't seem to have any idea what it wants to be. Also, thus far, this is significantly easier than the qualifying round, which is, well, it says a lot, really. Which, you know, I'm not doing great to begin with, but... Whoa. We're okay. We could stand to have some Eurobeat and actually, like, handle well. And also, you know, just be a good game, but, you know. Oh, God. Okay. Meow. Supercharge. My ugly car. I would not want to paint a car seafoam ever. Not gonna lie, the N64 had a bunch of racing games, and not all of them are classics. Some of them were that terrible Lamborghini game, but I don't think this is one of the ones that was actually worth talking about. You know, this isn't Beetle Adventure Racing or, what was it, Aero Gauge? You know, there was some good ones there. You know, that Cruisin' Exotico. Maybe not great, but worth a playthrough, maybe, if you're bored. This is not good. This is actually quite bad. In fact, I'd even say, like, those Extreme G games are pretty good. At least they knew what they wanted to be, even if they didn't play all that well. Alright, let's play another one. It came in first. Again, the qualifier was actually a lot harder than that. Start race. What is the value of this stunt system, though? Like, it exists. I can confirm it is. Why are there giant bunnies? Like, is this supposed to be a cartoon with this dancing house? Is it supposed to be like a toy chest with the blocks and bunnies? Is it supposed to be like an actual serious racing game using like hot rods? Is it supposed to be like a sci-fi game, a fantasy game? It feels like it's trying to be everything all at once, and there's no coherency to it. And there's no consistency to it. It's just, we had all these assets, let's throw them all together. Because it would be weird not to use everything all at once. Oh, I can do a forward flip though. That, what is it, Rush 2049, that game was pretty cool. I remember not really clicking with the control scheme, but that game was pretty cool. You know? This is not good. This is bad. It's more controllable than that Lamborghini game, it has that going for it. It has very little else going for it. I don't think I've ever even seen this game before. Like, I can say I've seen quite a few N64 games physically in some way or another in all the many rental shops I went to, but I don't think I've ever seen this game. And to be fair, I've already forgotten the title of it. It's just that forgettable. I feel like the stunt system is entirely pointless to this as well. Like, I don't see it adding anything, really. Rocket Robot on Wheels had a better racing system, and that was a platformer. And of course, this is a console that had Star Wars Racer and F-Zero. You know, this game was just straight up outclassed by good things, and even some of the obscure not so good things were better than this easily. I'll take the right path this time, because the right path is faster, maybe, I don't know. What is this? Who is this game made for? Like, I'm playing this game to figure out what it is, and I'm left with more questions than I have answers. Also, I don't see first place anymore. Also, I don't know why it flipped that many times. Okay, so we do have a respawn button in case of that exact situation. Good, good. I don't know though, like, what is this game? Why does it exist and who does it exist for? I got beaten by 15 seconds. Like, I assume I can buy stuff to, like, upgrade my car or something. That I imagine is what the point of money is. Alright, let's go to the garage. Okay, car 1 of 1. Upgrade, yes please. What can I afford? I'd like handling to be increased. Yeah, that would be nice. I can afford better handling and I need it, so... Okay, so what's the difference between thrust and power? Okay, well... I guess we'll put... No, I can't afford thrust. Alright, well, I guess that'll have to do. Hopefully it's good. Who knows? Start the race. I swear this feels like a loading screen, which is weird for like a cartridge-based game. Well, apparently we're in Heat 2, which is a legally distinct track from Heat 1's track, I guess. Oh, we're back here. Okay, well at least now we can turn somewhat, although it's a very slippery track. We at least have some turning upgrades. And we still turn kind of like a brick, but at least it's better. I'll give it that. Forward flip. Whoa. Okay. I'll use one boost. And we'll try and pit maneuver that guy out of the way. That kind of worked, actually. Second lap. Right, come on. Drift. Also, I just want to play more Choro Q games now. I still have to do Choro Q 4 and 5 on the PS2. I do have Choro Q 4. That was my intro to the series. That's a good game. Don't have the 5th one. It's the only PS2 game I don't have in the series. Which is a shame because it's interesting. Final lap. Drift. This game is just so all over the place though. I cannot pin who this game is made for or why it was made the way it was. Okay. Full speed. There we go, first place. I think this is the last race in the thing. I think. Alright. I can't go back to check at the garage, so I guess we're just starting the race now. So much for upgrades. Alright. This has gotta be the last one. Go! I haven't seen this track before. I'm sure this will be fine. Whoa! That's fine. This is working just great. Still not sure if this is supposed to be like fantasy, medieval, sci-fi, classic cars, or what. Like, and everything I see about this is like a completely different genre mashed with something else. Now we're in a horror castle. Okay. Why? Oh, there's magical giant weapons. Sure. That definitely makes coherent sense with everything else. We seem to be getting eaten by Cthulhu now. Sure. Alright. This is definitely one of the weirder games I've played on the N64 thus far. Second lap. Just gotta be careful of not going off the track. That seems to be like the one trick to this track. It's just don't fail. Considering that there's someone super far trailing behind, I'm inclined to think that there's not too much rubber banding with the AI. Or if it is, it's really messed up on that one AI character that's all the way back there. Whoa. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's fine. Okay, we're okay. Drift. Ow. Get out of the way, random car that just hit me. You jerk. Quit bumping. It's not polite etiquette. And I will proceed to pit maneuver you because that's proper etiquette in a race. I mean, after you've been hit by them anyway. Final lap. Whee! See, I didn't need to do any stunts. And I'm less likely to crash this way. Gonna take that nitrous. So we move slightly faster. Grab the random ring. I think everyone in the environment is currently stuck back there, so I think we're okay for the rest of this race. Only have 2 more nitrous boosts if needed. I don't think we're gonna need them. I mean, I'm driving super sloppy right now, but we're fine. Okay, drift. And we're just gonna get eaten by Cthulhu because of course we are. Because consistency with aesthetics. And come on. Power boost. There we go, first place. We are the best at whatever the hell this is racing. Continue. Do I get some sort of ceremony now that I've proven I'm the best? Is there more? How much more is there? 4 rounds, I guess. Okay, fine. Go to the garage, we'll update this. More power. Okay. We have 1997, which may or may not be the year this game came out. I'm not sure what the difference between power and thrust is. But there, we upgraded thrust. Start the next round, I guess. Sure. Okay. I'm guessing this ends on like a one-on-one race or something. So yes, we're racing on the track in the future that has children's wooden blocks over there to teach you spelling. And a giant bunny because, of course. Oh, my car handles like a complete brick once again. Great. And I didn't trigger nitrous, and I didn't pick up the nitrous pickup, so I'm not sure what just happened. But here we go. What is this fever dream of a racing game? Like, it's not good, whatever it is, but what is it? Okay. Car wants to pull to the left for some reason. I don't think that's a control stick issue. Ah, that's bad. That's bad. We just wasted our thrust on that. Don't want to waste nitrous to recover from really bad mistakes, but that seems to be what we're doing. Whee! Okay. Gotta catch up with this guy. If we're gonna beat him. I don't think we're gonna beat him. Okay, come on. Come on. I can see him, but I can't reach him. And I can fly through bits of the environment because of course I can. That just makes sense. Oh. Okay. Come on. Can we make it? I don't think we can make it. I think we're gonna fail. Horribly. And we will lose to whatever bizarre gods this world worships. Ow. Okay, that car's upside down. Take that first place. Yeah, I'm gonna win. Because you just made a catastrophic error. Excuse me, random robot that's shooting ice on the street, I guess. I'm trying to win a race. What is the theme and, like, aesthetic that this game is going for? Because I'm not seeing anything. It's just, here's a bunch of random crap we had modeled. Let's use it all. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Whoa. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. And that was my boost. Well, there we go. Can I at least keep second place? I might be able to, like, squeak a win in points if I keep second place. Ugh. Hopefully that was good enough. Alright. So where did I place in terms of points? Currently I'm in second place. That's not good. Well, I guess that's it. And you know what? I'm fine with that. That was not a fun game at all. So, based on these past 5 games, would I recommend it? Well, Shadows of the Empire people fondly remember, and it confuses me to no end. I don't think it's a very good game in really any capacity, but, you know, some people like it, so it might be one worth playing. Battle for Naboo? No. It's not good at all. It's a big ball of wasted potential. Starcraft 64 is a RTS on a console. That's concerning for a lot of reasons. Starshot may very well be the worst 3D platformer on the N64. And Stunt Racer 64 was not pleasant in the least. Based on these past 5, no, absolutely not. These are not fun games at all. But next time we will take a look at Super Bowling 64, and then some actual games people might care about. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, I don't know. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know we go live, because we try and stream as often as possible. We should be back tomorrow with some Mega Man. Looking forward to that. I just remembered I have to do a bunch of grinding in Mega Man, and I meant to do that all week, and I've been busy editing, so I don't know how that's going to work, but yeah, I guess I'm going to be spending all of tomorrow afternoon grinding before we actually have to stream. Uh-oh. But you might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel, see everything else I do, which is a lot of stuff. Just put up my video Seal World a couple days ago, and I think I'm going to put up my next N64 multicard video tomorrow. Maybe, we'll see. I know right now I'm working on a review for Phantasy Star 2, so look forward to that as well. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can see you do what I do to the best of my ability, which in this case is play some really bad N64 games. Man, this was not the best pull of games ever. And the next one is going to be a mixed bag from the looks of it. But either way, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.